Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful day today. It's a beautiful day in Detroit. Detroit. Don't have any Detroiters watching me. Come on in, come on in, come on into the room. How is everybody doing today? So do me a favor and hit that like button. If you would like a tour of Detroit, go ahead and check me out. I can give you a tour. Thank you. All right. If you start to hear music in the background, just flow with me. This town is a town of music. Okay. So let's see. So this is a finance channel. So we're going to focus in on finance. So I'm not going to be long because my battery is not charged. So I'm going to talk until the battery is no longer charged. So we were talking about credit a while ago. So that is one of the goals to get good credit, 700 or higher, right? 700 or higher. So there's some people that are watching me that are in the 800s. So if you're in the 800s, chime in and give us a suggestion on how to go from 700 to 800. And I do see that on YouTube if anyone is interested in that. But the goal is 700 or higher. And then for people who want to go ahead to 800, go right ahead and go right ahead to 800. All right. So after the good credit is established, basically that comes down to habits, right? And what's the main habit? Of course, there are a lot of things when it comes to credit, but the main habit is keeping that card down to 1%, right? Um, Paying that on the closing date and knowing that they're going to take that picture and it's going to be reported to the bureaus a couple of days after the closing date. So that all comes down to habit. So once you pay the card down to 1%, can you make that a habit, a monthly habit, right? And then taking that score from 700 on up to 800, all right? But the main goal here is 700 or higher for now. And for the 800 or people watching me, go ahead and chime in and let us know. Let us know how you got to 800, right? I'm seeing YouTubers on here already that are saying that it takes 30 days to get to 800, 700 to 800. From 700 to 800 takes 30 days. So, all right. So once the credit is good, 700 or higher, we're going to go to the next step. Next step is setting up your business correctly to get business funding. Setting up the business correctly. Now, there are some people watching me already, and you're way beyond this, right? You're way beyond this. You already have $100,000 in business credit. Maybe you even have grants already. But the only problem with that is that you're not sharing the information. You're not going to share the information with anybody. And that's a problem. That's a problem. I guess that's how it is, though. That's how it works. So once you find out the information, and I guess pretty much that would be for safety reasons, knowing that there's a concerted effort out here to keep Black people down, whether you want to admit it or not. Um, it's very real. And you can see that by what did they do to Martin Luther King? Martin Luther King was being monitored by the FBI. Don't you think that's interesting that the FBI would be monitoring Martin Luther King to make sure that he does not improve the living situations of Black people? So it's very real. It's very real. So I do believe that's why You have a lot of successful Black people out here, but for the most part, they're working in solo. Or if they are working together, they're going to make sure not to let you know. And I have an idea that that's pretty much for safety, considering that they would go all the way to the extreme of putting people in place in government. Is that deep? Putting people in place in different sectors of the government to make sure that Black people don't rise. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Now, Black people are going to rise anyway, but they just know how to do it in silence and in solidarity. And if there's any togetherness to it, um, they're going to move in silence. And I do believe that that's for protection, which I understand. But I do think it's unfortunate because you really are not going to help anybody. You're not going to help nobody, really. You really are not going to help nobody. Is that how it is? So it's a beautiful day out here. Sunny, sun is out, nice weather. If you'd like a tour, come on out. I'll give you a tour. I'll show you the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. If anybody is scared, anybody watching me that's scared of Detroit, I'm going to give you a nice tour. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All right, so back to the topic. Credit. That's first step, getting credit together. Good credit. Then next, in the future, we're going to be discussing how to set up the business correctly. Because most people know how to set up a business, right? The LLC, the EIN. But is everything correct to get the funding? So we're going to move into that next. Then next, we're going to get into business credit, lines of credit, the banks out here that are giving money to Black people. Believe it or not, you will find some banks that give money to Black people. I know it's not something that's usual, right? But if you dig, you can find some banks. So we're going to get into that. And then the grants, as far as the grants, I think I may keep that part private. All right. But that's the sequence. That's the sequence we're going into. Credit, business structure, business credit, and grants. And I know there are some people watching me already that are already way beyond that, right? But I figure it is better late than never because there are people out here that are never, they're never going to get their finances together and they're never going to aspire for more, which is fine. Like different strokes for different folks. But if you desire the information, I believe that you should um, be able to have the information and to move on it and to take action on it and to be great, be successful, and be great, be powerful, and everything else. All right, feel free to add whatever you would like to add to this. If you like the channel, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Feel free to leave your comments below. Let's see. If you're interested in buying real estate, check out the link below. Join the waitlist for the real estate group. And if you're a man watching me, check out my hat collection in the link below. Now, if you see a hat you like and you get it, I'm going to bring you onto the show and we're going to see you flex this hat. I'm going to have you come on like a fashion model. All right. We're changing this game. We're changing the game. All right. And it's starting with this channel. All right. So thank you for watching, everyone. Do me a favor on your way out. Hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss the episode. And then if anyone would like to come see Detroit, come on out. Come on out. All right. So have a good one, everyone. And I will see ya next time. I'll see you on the next video.